Okay, dear students, today we are going to start with first lesson of science 2, heredity and evolution. Which points we are going to cover in this lesson: heredity and hereditary changes, evolution, Darwin's theory of natural selection, speciation, transcription, translation and translocation, evidences of evolution, Lamarckism and human evolution. This much points we are going to see in this lesson. Can you recall which component of cellular nucleus of living organism carries hereditary characters? The answer is nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are present in the nucleus of the cell. What are the two types of the nucleic acid? DNA and RNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid. What do we call the process of transfer of physical and mental changes from parents to progeny? We are calling it as a heredity, that we have already studied in the ninth standard. The transfer of the characters from parents to progeny, means children, is called as hereditary, that are carried out via genes, means nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. Which are the components of the DNA molecule? Nitrogenous bases like adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, okay, phosphoric sugar molecules. All these are the components of the DNA molecules. All are called as nucleotides. Nitrogenous bases like adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine are called as nitrogenous bases. So these are the components of DNA molecule. So heredity and hereditary changes. You know that heredity is the transfer of biological characters. Here, heredity is the transfer of biological characters from one generation to another via genes. So this is the definition of heredity. What is the definition of heredity? It is the transfer of biological characters from one generation to another via genes. Okay. So this is definition of heredity. Johann Gregor Mendel is the pioneer of modern genetics. Around period of 1886, it took a long period for him to understood the conclusions of his research about heredity. In 1901, the reasons behind the sudden changes were understood due to mutational theory of Hugo de Vries. So these are the contributions of the scientist. Okay, so the father of the modern genetics was the uh, Gregor Mendel. 1902, Walter and Sutton, two scientists, observed the paired chromosomes in the cell of grasshopper. Until then it was not known to anyone. म्हणजे नाकतोड्याच्या पेशींमध्ये त्यांनी क्रोमोझोमचे पहिल्या पेअर म्हणजे गुणसूत्रांच्या जोडींचा शोध लावला होता. त्यांच्या आधी कोणत्याच शास्त्रज्ञाने तो लावला नव्हता. रिसर्च स्टार्टेड इन डायरेक्शन फाइंडिंग द नेचर ऑफ जेनेटिक मटेरियल वेन इट वॉज प्रूव्ड दॅट जीन्स हॅड कॅरिड वाया क्रोमोझोम्स. ओके, जेव्हा हे सिद्ध झालं की जीन्स हे क्रोमोझोम्सच्या मार्फत कॅरी होतात पॅरेंट्सकडून चिल्ड्रनकडे, तेव्हा त्या दृष्टीने संशोधनाला सुरुवात केली शास्त्रज्ञांनी. ओके, थ्रू 1944 ट्रायो ऑफ द सायंटिस्ट, ट्रायो मीन्स थ्री सायंटिस्ट, ओस्टवाल्ड एव्हरी, मॅकलेन मॅककार्टी अँड कोलिन मॅक्लिओड प्रूव्ड except viruses all living organisms have DNA as a genetic material. So what do you mean by this sentence? Through which 1944 trial of the scientists Ostwald, Avery, Maclean, McCarthy and Colin MacLeod proved that except viruses ऑल लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम हॅव DNA ॲज अ जेनेटिक मटेरियल. एक्सेप्ट म्हणजे वगळता म्हणजे व्हायरसेस म्हणजे विषाणू वगळता सर्व सजीवांमध्ये DNA हा अनुवंशिकतेचा म्हणजे जनुकीय असा द्रव्य सापडतो, असा या शब्दाचा अर्थ आहे. ते कोणी शोधून काढलं? तीन सायंटिस्टने. 1944 तीन सायंटिस्ट ओस्टवाल्ड एव्हरी, मॅकलेन मॅककार्टी अँड कोलिन मॅक्लिओड प्रूव्ड एक्सेप्ट व्हायरसेस ऑल लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम्स हॅव DNA ॲज अ जेनेटिक मटेरियल. म्हणजे विषाणूंमध्ये DNA नसतो. DNA हा जेनेटिक मटेरियल नसतो. विषाणू वगळता इतर सजीवांमध्ये DNA हा जेनेटिक मटेरियल म्हणजे जनुकीय पदार्थ असतो. इन 1961 फ्रेंच जेनेटिसिस्ट फ्रान्सिस जॅकॉब अँड जॅक मोनार्ड proposed a model of process of protein synthesis with the help of DNA in bacterial cells. It helped to uncover the genetic codes hidden in DNA. जेनेटिक कोड्स म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये ATGC त्याचे बॉन्डिंग असतं. ॲडेनाइन combines with thymine, cytosine with guanine. So all this information is stored in the form of code that are called as genetic code. Thereby the technique of recombinant DNA technology emerged, which has vast scope in the field of genetic engineering. Okay, now what are the benefits of the science of heredity? Okay, now see, the science of heredity is useful for diagnosis, treatment and prevention of hereditary disorders. Now, what are the hereditary disorder, Turner syndrome, sickle cell anemia, whatever it may be? Okay, on these hereditary diseases, the science of heredity is useful. Okay, hereditary disorder, production of hybrid varieties of animals and plants, and an industrial process in which the microbes are used. So here the hereditary science is used. Where it is useful for diagnosis of treatment of diagnosis, treatment and prevention of hereditary disorders, प्रोडक्शन ऑफ हायब्रिड व्हरायटीज ऑफ ॲनिमल्स. हायब्रिड व्हरायटी म्हणजे संकरित प्रजाती प्राण्यांच्या आणि वनस्पतींच्या त्यांची निर्मिती करण्यासाठी हेरिडिटी सायन्सचा म्हणजे अनुवंशिक विज्ञानाचा उपयोग होतो. अँड इन इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस आणि इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेसमध्ये सुद्धा त्याचा उपयोग होतो. मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझमचा उपयोग करून. कशाचा उपयोग करून? मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझमचा उपयोग करून. वेअर मायक्रोब्स आर यूज्ड. मायक्रोब्स म्हणजे काय? सूक्ष्मजीवांचा उपयोग करून त्याचा इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये सुद्धा उपयोग केला जातो हेरिडिटी सायन्सचा. ओके, पुढचं आहे ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन, ट्रान्सलेशन अँड ट्रान्सलोकेशन. ओके, सो sketch and label the structure of DNA and viruses and various types of RNA. So there are three types of RNA we have already studied in 9th standard. mRNA means messenger RNA, rRNA means ribosome RNA, and tRNA means transfer RNA. And structure of DNA. So what is the structure of DNA? You can learn it from 9th standard textbook. DNA is a double helical structure. It has two strands where nucleotides are bonded together each other on each strand with the bonds. Okay, so that is the structure of the DNA. It is looking like a ladder, म्हणजे तो शिडीसारखा दिसतो. Explain the following genetic disorder. Explain the meaning of genetic disorder. Meaning of genetic disorder means the disorders are occurring due to the genes, mutation in the genes. Now what is the mutation that you have also learned in the 9th standard? Again we are going to see sudden changes which are occurring in the genes is called as genetic mutation. We are calling it as the changes of genes. Any gene can be deleted, or it can be added suddenly. So due to the addition or deletion of the genes, certain disorders are occurring. Okay, so these disorders are called as hereditary disorders. So what are the names of the disorders? Sickle cell anemia, Turner syndrome, etc., etc. Okay, so let us see the concept. Now this paragraph is very important. What is it is regarding transcription. With the help of RNA, genes present in the DNA participate in the functioning of the cell and control the structure and functioning of the body. म्हणजे RNAच्या मदतीने जे जीन्स असतात. व्हॉट इज द जीन्स? जीन्स इज द सेगमेंट ऑफ द DNA. द जीन्स प्रेझेंट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ DNA. म्हणजे ते DNAचे तुकडे असतात, त्याला जीन्स म्हणतात. द पार्टिसिपेट इन द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द सेल. ते पेशीच्या कार्यामध्ये काय करत असतात? सहभागी होत असतात. अँड देअर बाय कंट्रोल द स्ट्रक्चर अँड फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द बॉडी. सो the genes in the form of DNA, they control the structure and function of the cell, as well as they control the structure and function of the body. Information about protein synthesis is stored in DNA, and synthesis of appropriate protein as per requirement is necessary for the body. So whatever the information about protein synthesis म्हणजे प्रथिनांची निर्मिती. इन्फॉर्मेशन म्हणजे माहिती. प्रथिनांच्या निर्मितीकरता जी माहिती आवश्यक असते ती कुठे साठवलेली असते? DNAमध्ये. इट इज स्टोअर्ड म्हणजे साठवणे. अँड सिंथेसिस ऑफ ॲप्रोप्रिएट प्रोटीन इज नेसेसरी फॉर द बॉडी. ॲज पर रिक्वायरमेंट इज नेसेसरी फॉर द बॉडी. म्हणजे विशिष्ट प्रथिनांची निर्मिती. ॲप्रोप्रिएट म्हणजे विशिष्ट प्रथिने. त्यांची निर्मिती ही शरीराच्या आवश्यकतेनुसार गरजेची असते. These proteins are synthesized by DNA through RNA. आणि हे प्रोटीन कोण निर्माण करतं? या प्रोटीन म्हणजे या प्रथिनांची निर्मिती DNA करतं. थ्रू RNA म्हणजे RNAच्या मदतीने. सो दीज प्रोटीन्स आर सिंथेसाइज बाय DNA थ्रू RNA. या प्रथिनांची निर्मिती RNAच्या माध्यमातून DNA करत असतो. दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज सेंट्रल डोग्मा. याला सेंट्रल डोग्मा असे म्हणतात. सो व्हॉट डू यू मीन बाय सेंट्रल डोग्मा? डिफाईन सेंट्रल डोग्मा. राईट डाऊन, शॉर्ट नोट डाऊन सेंट्रल डोग्मा. ओके, नेक्स्ट. mRNA is produced as per the sequence of nucleotides on DNA. Now there are different nucleotides on DNA. Okay, nucleotides means adenine, cytosine, guanine, thymine. These are the nucleotides. So mRNA which is produced, mRNA means messenger RNA which is produced, that produce mRNA, newly produced mRNA is produced according to the sequence of the nucleotides on DNA. For the synthesis of the mRNA, out of two strands, only one strand of DNA is used. DNA is double helical structure. So instead of two helix, only one helix is used. Single helix is used. So only one strand up to two strand of DNA is used in this process. The sequence of nucleotides in mRNA being produced always complementary to the DNA strand used in the synthesis. So whatever the newly mRNA is formed, that newly newly formed mRNA is also having the sequence of nucleotides. The sequence of the nucleotides on mRNA is always complementary to the sequence of the nucleotides on DNA. Complementary म्हणजे पूरक असतात. What do you mean by complementary? If you are going to run a electric gazette, for that purpose you have to insert the pin of that gadget into the plug. Pin and plug are complementary to each other. Likewise, sequence of the nucleotide on newly formed mRNA are complementary to the sequence of the nucleotides on DNA strand. Besides this, there is uracil in RNA instead of the DNA. So in DNA, thymine is there. So instead of thymine, there is uracil present on RNA. Uracil present on RNA instead of thymine. Thymine present in DNA, but in RNA, thymine is not present. Instead of thymine, uracil is present. This process of RNA synthesis is called transcription. So what is the central dogma in transcription? With help of the genes, with the help of RNA, the genes present in the form of DNA participate in functioning of cell and thereby control the structure and functioning of the body. Information about protein synthesis is stored in DNA, and synthesis of appropriate protein as per requirement is necessary for the body. The proteins are synthesized by DNA through RNA. This is called a central dogma. Okay. mRNA is produced as per the sequence of nucleotides on DNA. I told you what do you mean by nucleotides. A, T, G, C, adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. Okay, only one of the two strands of DNA is used in this process. The sequence of the nucleotides in mRNA is being produced is always complementary to the DNA strand used for the synthesis. Besides, there is uracil in RNA instead of thymine on DNA. In RNA, uracil is there, in DNA, thymine is there. This process of RNA synthesis is called transcription. So what is the basically transcription? Transcription is basically a process of synthesis of mRNA. Okay, so this is the process of transcription. See here. Now see, these are the nucleotides. A, C, G, T, T, A, these are the nucleotides. Okay, these are the nucleotides present on the DNA strand, and this strand is newly formed mRNA strand. This strand is also having sequence of the nucleotides which is complementary to the sequence of the nucleotides on DNA strand. Okay, so here in this strand there is uracil instead of thymine present on the DNA. Here on DNA there is a thymine, but on RNA there is uracil instead of thymine. So these sequence of the nucleotides on mRNA are always complementary to the sequence of the nucleotides on DNA strands. So this process is called as transcription. This is mRNA. Okay, newly formed mRNA. So process of synthesis of mRNA is called as what? Transcription. Okay, let us study the concept of triplet codon translation and translocation. The mRNA formed in the nucleus comes in cytoplasm. The mRNA, whichever the form is in the process of transcription, it comes out of the nucleus into the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm means the liquid which is present in the cell out of nucleus. It brings the coded message from the DNA. This messenger RNA brings the message. The message is in the form of codes, therefore it is called as coded message. That mRNA brings the coded message from DNA. The message contains the codes for amino acids. The message contains codes, but for whom? For amino acids. So mRNA brings the message from the DNA for amino acids, and it comes into the cytoplasm. The code for each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides. Whatever the message is brought by the mRNA, it is in the form of 3 nucleotides. Okay, it is called as triplet codon. Why it is called as triplet codon? Because the code for each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides. The code brought by mRNA from DNA to cytoplasm. Okay, and the code is in the form of message, therefore it is called as coded message. The message is for amino acids, and that code consists of 3 nucleotides, therefore it is called triplet codon. So what do you mean by triplet codon? The mRNA formed in nucleus comes in the cytoplasm. This mRNA is formed in the process of transcription. It brings the coded message from DNA. The message contains the code for amino acids. The code for each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides. It is called as triplet codon. Dr. Hargovind Khurana, a scientist of Indian origin, has made an important contribution in the discovery of triplet codons. So this scientist, Dr. Hargovind Khurana, a scientist of Indian origin, has made an important contribution in the discovery of triplet codons for 20 amino acids. For this work, he has been awarded with Nobel Prize in 1968 along with 2 other scientists. Each mRNA has thousands of triplet codon. See here, each mRNA has thousands of triplet codons. That means the message in the form of 3 nucleotides. As per the message on mRNA, amino acids are supplied by tRNA. Now what do you mean by tRNA? T stands for transfer RNA. tRNA means transfer RNA. As per message on mRNA, amino acids are supplied by tRNA. For this purpose, tRNA has anticodon, which is having complementary sequence to the codon on the mRNA. So what do you mean by complementary? That I told you already. Okay, tRNA are having the anticodon which are complementary to the sequence of the codon on mRNA. This is called translation. Okay, each mRNA is made up of thousands of triplet codons. As per the message on mRNA, amino acids are supplied by tRNA. For this purpose, tRNA has anticodon which is having a complementary sequence to the codon on the mRNA. This process is called as translation. The amino acids brought about by tRNA are bonded together by peptide bonds. So whatever amino acids are brought to by the tRNA, those amino acids are bonded together with the help of peptide bond with the help of rRNA. rRNA means ribosomal RNA. Amino acids are bonded together by peptide bonds with the help of rRNA. rRNA means ribosomal RNA. During this process, ribosome keeps on moving from one end of mRNA to another end by the distance of 1 triplet codons. So during this process of translation, the ribosome keeps on moving on mRNA from one nucleotide to third nucleotide, from fourth nucleotide to sixth nucleotide. Like that, it is moving on mRNA with a distance of 1 triplet codon. So this is called translocation. This is called what? Translocation. So what is the translation? We have studied already. We see this. Each mRNA, this is the translation. Each mRNA is made up of thousands of triplet codon. As per message on mRNA, amino acids are supplied by tRNA. For this purpose, tRNA has anticodon having complementary sequence to the codon in mRNA. This is called as translation. So this is very important thing. These sentence, they are explaining the concept of translation. Okay, now this is the concept of translation. Now from this point, translocation, the amino acids brought by tRNA are bonded together by peptide bonds with the help of rRNA. During this process, the ribosome keeps on moving from one end of the mRNA to another end by the distance of one triplet codon. This is called as translocation. So this is the concept of translocation. So we have studied three concepts: transcription, where the formation of mRNA is taking place, synthesis of mRNA is taking place in transcription. The next step is translation, in which the mRNA which is formed in the process of transcription brings the coded message for amino acids from DNA into the cytoplasm. That message is in the form of 3 nucleotides, therefore it is called as triplet codon. Okay, and that tRNA is having anticodon complementary to the sequence of the codons on mRNA. So this is called as translation. Then next was translocation. The amino acid brought by tRNA are bonded together by a peptide bond with the help of rRNA. rRNA means ribosomal RNA. During this process, the ribosome keeps on moving from one end of the mRNA to another end by a distance of one triplet codon. This is called as translocation. This is called as what? Translocation. Such many chains are come together to form complex proteins. So there are chains come together to form complex protein. So in this way the protein formation takes place. This protein controls various functions in the body of living organisms and their appearance too. हे जे प्रोटीन्स असतात, हे प्रोटीन्स काय करतात? बॉडीचं स्ट्रक्चर म्हणजे रचना आणि फंक्शन म्हणजे कार्य नियंत्रित करतात आणि त्या बॉडीचा ॲपिअरन्स म्हणजे त्याचं जे ती बॉडी कशी ॲपिअर होईल ते सुद्धा ते कंट्रोल करतात. आता now let us see the diagram. So this is the concept of translation and translocation. This is mRNA. What is this? This is mRNA. This is mRNA. This band is mRNA. Okay. Now see here. This is tRNA. This is the structure. This is the structure of tRNA. tRNA means what? tRNA means transfer RNA. Okay, now these tRNA are having the anticodon. Now let us see this. What are the anticodon? These are the anticodons. These tRNA are having anticodon which are supplementary to the sequence of the codons of mRNA. So these are the mRNA. mRNA are having the codons. Okay, and tRNA are having the anticodons. Anticodons on tRNA are complementary to the codons on the mRNA. Okay, these are the amino acids. What are these? These are the amino acids. Now see here. These are the amino acids. This dot is amino acids. These amino acids are bonded together on tRNA with the help of peptide, with the help of rRNA, and they are bonded together with the bond. Those bonds are called as peptide bond. This is mRNA. See here, this is mRNA. Okay. Now here there are the nucleotides. See, these are the nucleotides on mRNA. A means adenine, U means uracil, likewise G means guanine, etc. So this tRNA combines with mRNA. Okay, tRNA are having anticodons which are supplementary to the codons on mRNA. This is called as what? Translation. The amino acids on tRNA are bonded together by a peptide bonds with the help of ribosome. So what is the ribosome? So this is the ribosome. This is the ribosome. Okay. Now here the ribosome keeps on moving with the distance of 3 nucleotides. That means triplet codon 1, 2, 3. Ribosome keeps on moving with a distance of 3 nucleotides. That means triplet codon. So in this way the ribosome keeps on moving from one end of the mRNA to another end by a distance of 3 codons. So this process is called as translocation. This is called as translocation. So 1, 2, 3 this much, 1, 2, 3 this much, 1, 2, 3 this much. In this way ribosome keeps on moving with a distance of triplet codon, and it starts from one end of the mRNA to another end with the distance of triplet codon. So this process is called as translocation. So such many chains of proteins are form complex proteins are formed. These proteins controls the structure and function of the body and their appearance too.